Okay, Om Shanti. Welcome
Om Shanti.
all to today's online guided meditation session. So, we will start with our session now. Today's topic for this session would be resilience. And we all know that resilience is important and it plays a major role in the well being of the soul. First, I will give you a brief overview of what resilience is. So, resilience is this ability of the soul to recover from difficulties, or someone said something to me, and how fast can I recover back and be normal with that? Or just now, Sukhanya was mentioning about going to a funeral. So, going to this kind of events in the life, and how fast can I be back to normal? So that's my capacity of resilience. Because we see that sometimes we get stuck into something that happened in the past and it keeps playing on and on in the head. Sometimes we also call people, and simply because they don't accept our calls or they don't reply to our messages or emails, then we start to feel like we are being rejected. But this resilience is this beautiful nature of the soul to be uh, to come back to that normal state, to come back to that joyful mode, to come back to that loving mode. So this is possible when we have what we call as soul strength or purity. Now, where can be resilience applied in our day-to-day life? When we have to tolerate something, let's say we have to tolerate what other person does, or maybe we are not comfortable with the situations around us. Could be sometimes due to weather also. Could be anything that is not favorable as per my opinion or as per my idea. So all these places I can use resilience. It will give me the ability to come back to normal very quickly. Um, and with COVID, many people they were not initially not comfortable with staying at home or getting used to things, but later everyone started adjusting to the new normal. So that is another example of resilience. So as souls, we all have this wonderful ability to come back to normal or to return back to normal, but sometimes certain situations in our life or certain people or certain things that make us little bit resistant to going back to normal. But if we can practice this on a day-to-day basis in our meditation, then it will help us to easily achieve that stage of resilience. So we will begin with meditation now. To begin with, sit back comfortably and let your body relax, and let there be just silence, just pure silence in your mind. Now, if mind brings up something which it has to do or some thought which is not relevant at the moment, you can talk to mind and you can say that this is our time to have some good self care. So let's enjoy this moment, this moments to have that self care. Now bring your attention inwards and see yourself as a soul. And as a soul, You are a being of peace. As a soul, you are a being of love. Love is very natural to you. Now we will practice having some pure thoughts, pure benevolent thoughts. I, the soul, I understand that I am on the journey of life, and on the journey of life, I will have to face different situations. Some situations might be favorable to me, and some other situations might not be so favorable. But I totally realize that every soul's journey is different. I accept the fact that everyone is different, but still we are together as one family. Because as souls, we all are brothers. And this thought helps us to have good feelings. Although there is rejections, or although things are not in favorable to me, but I understand that every soul is different, and it's okay to have a different opinion or a different idea. I don't get or I don't feel rejected. And now I don't overthink about anything. Sometimes we tend to overthink about something that happened in past, but right now I'm dropping that habit of overthinking. If something unpleasant happens, I quickly let go of it because I know that if I create more thoughts about it, it will create a burden on my consciousness. So I now practice this beautiful, deep ability to let go. And sometimes I have to be mature enough to learn the lessons from the past and just keep moving on the journey of life. I can only do this if I learn how to let go. And let go is easy. I just have to drop the thoughts which are making me feel uncomfortable, thoughts that are creating burden in my consciousness. I can switch my mind in good things, into good things. Either I can have feelings of constant gratitude or constant appreciation to the things that I have received in my life. The moment I realize that my life is content with what I have, I stop looking outside. I start to enjoy every moment of the life. And with contentment, all other virtues such as patience, tolerance, love, cooperation, everything follows. So I don't let my consciousness get stuck into the past, but I just let go of the things and constantly move on fastly into the present moment. Sometimes, if I cannot let go, the easiest way to drop the thoughts is to create the thoughts of mercy. Having the deep feelings of mercy towards the situation or towards the people or towards anything that is not in my favor. This will help me to detach from the situation. And the more I practice this to have the thoughts of mercy, it's just to understand that everyone has some difficulties and everyone is going through challenges. But eternally the soul is pure. Every soul is loveful. To just realize this deeply and to have the thoughts of compassion and thoughts of caring, it keeps my consciousness healthy. So I, the soul, I practice constantly as a soul, inhabiting this body. Om Shanti. I am peace.
वो बोलते हैं कि
शांति।
ओम शांति।
ओम शांति।